Greeting to Doctor, we are from Group Kita. We are here to present our assignment 5. Our group member consists of Chan Chen Ho, Hui Xingyan, Han Kai Ro, Woon Chen Ni, and also Bogawani. We have identified some problems met by students in learning chemistry, especially in chemical bonding. Students thought that chemistry is too wide and chemical bonding is unrealistic and hard to picture. There are studies stating that there is too much teacher-centered teaching approach causing students to be lack interest in learning chemical bonding. Other than that, students prefer practical and hands-on activities such as technology-based interactive learning to increase their motivation to learn chemical bonding. Technology-based interactive learning makes the chemical bonding visible and more realistic. Some of the students are confused on the characteristic of chemical bonding. For example, they thought that NaCl is a covalent bond, but it is actually an ionic bond. Due to the misconception and lack of understanding, they are difficult to memorize chemical bonding terms and theories. Memorizing highly depends on motivation. If students have high motivation, they probably will join the discussion and memorize better. But on the other side, if students lack of motivation, hence they will find it hard to understand, remember, relate, and recall the theories of chemical bonding. Hence, the problem found, which is lack of motivation in learning chemical bonding. Our group chooses Edimodi in developing our multimedia because, compared with other models, we find out Edi is more flexible and each of the phases in Edi can be modified to meet the needs of learners. There are 5 phases in Edi model. The first phase is analysis. This phase allows the development team to analyze the situation to understand what is the needs of creating this product. At the end of this step, the team should come up with a proposed idea of product based on the analyzed item. The next phase is design phase. This phase allows the team to design the best possible learning experience based on the analysis. At the end of this phase, the team should come up with a smooth flow and design interface. The third phase in Edi model is development. This phase brings the team to real-life simulation by building the end product. At the end of this phase, the team should come up with the end product that could be tested and distributed to their potential users. The fourth phase is implementation. This phase allows the team to bring the end product to distribute to the potential user. In this phase, the team should have made trials and errors and comes up with 2 conclusions, which are decision on the delivery mode and the final structure of learning. The last phase in Edi model is evaluation. This phase brings the product to in-depth review and testing progress. The team should obtain the result whether this product matched their objective or not. If yes, then the product could be officially launched. But if not, they have to restart all the process and improve it. The expected outcome of developing this media for our group are students are able to describe the characteristic of ionic and covalent bonds, students fully understand the concept of octet rule, and students start to get interested in learning chemical bonds with the help of educational multimedia. Well, the targeted users of our multimedia are Malaysian Form 4 and Form 5 chemistry students. Sitting for examinations include the topic of chemical bond, and also students have basic knowledge in chemical bond.
The learning theory we chose for our project is behaviorism. Looking back at the problem that has been identified in our need analysis, students are lacking motivation in learning chemical bonds. Hence, we found behaviorism learning theory is the suitable solution that closely relates to the context of motivation. Operant conditioning is a theory of behaviorism, a learning perspective that focuses on changes in an individual's observable behaviors. To be specific, we are applying stimulus and response concepts, which in this context is positive and negative reinforcement. Furthermore, by introducing an interactive stimuli, which is our proposed multimedia-based learning approach to students, positive behavior towards learning can be produced along with active participation and simultaneously boost students' motivation. In addition, this idea of technology-based learning strategies intrigues students to discover and involve more in the learning process. We also propose mastery learning strategy in our project. The content of learning will be taught until mastery. It is divided into separate little lessons that proceed as a self-paced learning strategy. This way, it is ensured that students are fully prepared for more abstract concepts with strong basic knowledge. According to Berhan, students that participated in mastery learning lessons showed higher levels of motivation. It is proven that personalized teaching and continuous criticism, which is learning through mistakes, and with guided teaching approach, students are able to show more confidence in learning, which eventually helps to enhance their motivation.
This is the flowchart for the multimedia application. At first, user will require to key in their name as an input. Then they will be redirected into the main menu, which allowed them to choose the content to study. The application will show the notes and video for the chosen topic. After learning for the notes and video, user will need to answer for quiz in objective question form. If they achieve X marks and above, they will get a badge and allow them to continue with the drag and drop question. If not, they will need to retry until obtain 8 marks and above. After answering the drag and drop question and achieve 8 marks and above, user will be able to get another badge. If the total badge not achieved 12, the application will unlock new chapter for user and they need to learn and do the quiz for the next chapter again. And after getting all of the 12 badge, user will be given with an reward, which is a Shopee voucher. Now, I will present for the storyboard of the multimedia application. The first component of Mastery Learning teaching strategy is instruction. This is the first page of instruction part. In the main page, the graphic with background image and montage with animation of chemical bonding will be shown. And then an audio with voiceover, "Hello, welcome to chemical bonding word. Please log in to get started," will be played. And user will be required to key in their username and press the login button. Then there will be a text chemical bonding showing the topic of the chemistry. This is the content page, consists of 6 topics for chemical bonding. Each button will lead user into the subtopics video. The button only unlock for the first one. The continuous button are locked unless the user correctly answer all of the previous subtopics in the activity. After selecting a topic from the content page, the page will be shown with a video regarding the topics. User have to press video to start the video. After watching the video, the notes will be shown, and the user have to finish watching all of the notes in order to continue to the quiz page.
The second component of Mastery Learning strategy is quiz. The first screen of this component is a quiz page. User have to choose the answer button, either A, B, C, or D, to answer the quiz. There will be a background image on this screen. Some questions will also be given with graphic. Motivational background music will be played all along the page. When user answer 3 questions and correct in one shot, the sound will be flat in more obvious. The second screen of this component is a pop-up notifications. If users are wrong 3 times continuously, an error background music will be played. User will be given a pop-up notification as hint. They will close the pop-up notifications by pressing the OK button. The third screen is badge. When user get 8 out of 10 questions correct, they will get the badge and winner background will be played. The badge will be given through a video. After the quiz component, the third component of Mastery Learning strategy is non-mastering and lit test. The positive punishment is given in this component. Punishment is given in the form of decision for those students who did not obtain 8 marks and above. When user could not get the badge, the user will come to this interface, which a summary of topic is given. A video summarizing the topic is given in this interface. User have to click video button to watch the video. User have to finish the video before entering the quiz interface to receive objective question. When user finish watching the video, they have to sit for 10 objective questions in this interface. User have to click on the answer button, either A, B, C, or D, to answer the questions. Motivations background music will be played all along this page. When user answer 3 questions correct in one shot, the sound will be flat in more obvious. There will be also a background music, and some questions will be given with graphic. Once user finish the 10 questions and obtain less than 8 marks, a pop-up notification will show, "Seems you are not master yet. What if you try again?" User have to click on the OK button and return to the first interface of this topic and redo until they obtain more than 8 marks out of 10.
When the user correct more than 8 questions out of 10 in the quiz and get a badge, they will be proceed into this interface, which is drag and drop games. There are 5 questions for these games. Users have to drag the correct answers and drop the correct answers into the statements. All along this page, the motivation background music will be pressed. When user answer 3 questions correctly, the sound will be fed in more obvious. When the user correct all of the questions, the winner background music will be played. This page is to show the user obtaining the badge. Only the user who successfully answered all the questions correctly will get a badge. Same as before, the badge will be given through a video. When the user gets a badge, they will be able to proceed to next subtopic. As you can see, user will back to this content page which the second node have been unlocked. User can click on the second node and continue their studies. The whole process will be repeated until the user unlocks 6 subtopics of chemical bondings. For information, there will be 2 badges for each subtopics. When user collect 12 of the badge in the chemical bonding topics, they will be obtaining a Shopee food vouchers as their rewards. Users have to click on Claim Now button to obtain the 5 ringgit Shopee food vouchers. At this time, the winner breakdown music will be played. That's all for our group Kita presentations. Thank you and have a nice day.